We're good? Let's see if I can see it. Oh no, I can't see it yet. Where is it? There we go. I think we're good. Are we live? Everyone here able to hear me and stuff? Oh shoot, I forgot the widget. Alright, 1 second. I forgot the background music stuff. Hello everyone, welcome to the live stream. Let me ping everyone real quick. There we go. Sweet. Alright, sorry I was a little bit late, but hello everyone, welcome. I was just trying to work on what I was doing before the stream, which you guys will see in the video coming out hopefully earlier than Friday. I'm sorry that that video came out kind of late. I didn't want to edit it. I hate editing videos. So yeah, hold on, let me make sure is my audio sounding good? Is the microphone, because when I was editing the last video, the microphone quality was really bugging me. It was kind of atrocious. We're all good? Sweet. Alright, so in today's live stream, I'm really excited about this one. We are going to be finally working on making Lucy's house cozy. So, in the previous live stream, we ended by making this thing over here, and I think this is a great start. So we're gonna keep doing that. So let me switch you to my main screen over here, and then that's where the background music is. And we're just gonna get started. So there we go. Hopefully music is playing now, and we should be good to go. You need my help with something? What do you need my help with? So, first things first, one of the things that I want to add real quick is I would love to add a little table lamp that I can kind of put around there. And I had an idea, I had a vision for it last night. And so I think we're gonna start by modeling that. So, let me rearrange my screen real quick so that I have everything I need. Perfect. How are you guys doing? You guys having a good day? I hope so. Today's been very crazy already. I've been up for like a few hours and it's been very, very insane. So, let me get started by modeling this. So, kind of let me see if I can find a reference image. Hold on. Not gonna do this again. Let me go here. Purple table lamp. Royalty. Let me see if I can kind of find what I'm looking for. Oh, there's a lot of cute ones in here, actually. Okay, so kind of a mix of like, oh no, it disappeared. Okay, hold on. Let me try to find it. Something kind of like this, right? Something kind of like this, but also kind of a bit like this. A little bit. So like a blend between the two. Or a little bit like this too. Does that make sense? Or is that able to... Can you guys visualize? Or like this, you know what I mean? Are you guys able to visualize what I'm kind of imagining? I think it'll be pretty cool. So, you need your help getting into the Patreon server? Make sure your account is linked. And... Oh, that's a really good idea. Have it filled with fireflies. Oh, that'd be perfect. Okay, we're gonna do that. So yeah, make sure your Patreon account is linked and that your Discord account is linked to your Patreon, and then you should be good to go. And if not, send me a message on Patreon and we'll do it after the stream. Alright, so okay, actually yeah, that's such a good idea. Okay. So I didn't get a proper... I'm gonna fake this. You guys are gonna see a little bit of the behind the scenes, but I kind of interrupted myself, so I'm gonna pretend like I just reacted to that comment for the first time so that I could use it in the video. Alright, ready? So let me delete this. Oh, I really like that idea. That looks really... Sorry, that was bad. Let me try it again. Oh, that's a really cool idea. I really like that. Yeah, and we could fill it with fireflies. Oh, that would be really, really cool. Okay, yeah, we'll make that. Let's make that. Alright, sorry, are you late much? No. Use the current one? I'll see what I can do, because I was interrupting it with, like, I don't really want to include, the Patreon stuff in the video, because, you know, I don't really want to put that out there, but you never know. I'll see which one I can use. But anyway, so let's create this now. So if I kind of go like this, like so, we're like basically already almost done. It's super easy. Okay, excuse me. And just like this, maybe? I think we can do something like this. I'm kind of just winging it, to be honest. I don't really have a solid plan. Oops. Here we go. There we go. Just like so. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these parts inwards, and then it'll kind of create that sort of... Yeah, here we go. Nice. So this makes the part of the table lamp, but I don't know how I'm going to fit the jar into this. So maybe what I'll do is I'll have this be like here, and then we'll inset it a tiny bit like that, and then we will go and put like a jar underneath here. Yeah, there we go. I like this. Okay, this is turning out good. Then we'll go like this, or round that off, and then we'll put this up here. It looks like a star. Oh yeah, it kind of does. And then we'll inset this a bit and push this out, and then inset this a little bit more, push this up, down, and out. Like so. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know if I like this, to be honest. It just looks like I'm doing a little bit too much. What if we try just insetting into the ground like that? I think this would look better if it wasn't on a little stand. Hey everyone, welcome to the live stream.
Attention all livestream viewers. Mythical_animations has donated $10 through Super Chat.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, sorry.
Nice.
Thank you so much. Sorry, I was interrupting it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your super chat. Mythical Animations. Shout out to Mythical Animations. You're amazing. Thank you so much. When Twitch streams, I was kind of thinking about setting up a way to dual stream so I could stream on both Twitch and YouTube, but I haven't looked into that yet. Would that be worth something looking into, or do you think it'd be fine? Because I do want to stream on YouTube because it helps with the channel, but I'm not fully sure. I'm not super familiar with Twitch. You are banned from Patreon. I'll look into that after the stream. I don't think I've banned anyone from the Patreon server. It may be that you have an account that got banned in the main server and then it's just linking it for some reason. I don't know, but I'll look into that afterwards. Okay, here's our plant so far. It looks really goofy. Like, it doesn't look that good, to be honest. I don't know. It just looks a little silly. So like, this is the glass part, and then this is like the glowy purple part, and then the fireflies will be in the base here. Maybe, how can we salvage this? How can we recover this? Maybe if we open up the top like that, and then we... Okay, that's better. That's slightly better. So then maybe what we can do is we can set up a little bit of some wires. Like so. I don't know. I don't know about this. Make the glass part more thin? Yeah, we'll do that when we what's it called? When we model the glass itself. What if you made just a normal little lamp, but it's made out of random materials instead of a light bulb is a jar of fireflies? Oh yeah, we could low-key do that too. Does Lucy have any friends with like rocks with faces? I imagine she would. I think that's a good idea. I think we could definitely add that. So I'm just gonna add a few of these. Just kind of randomly like that. There we go. And then how does this look on the inside? Okay. I think that looks good. I think this is alright. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but maybe just trust the process and maybe it'll get better when we actually start texturing it. The music is loud? Alright, let me turn that down. How's that? Is that better? Sweet. 100%? Perfect. Wonderful. Alright. So, just like this, and I kind of like the idea of maybe we pull the edges, the outer edges out, so then it's kind of a little bit more visually appealing, I think. Let's see how that would look. So this versus this. I kind of think this is better. It's definitely a very goofy looking lamp, but also like that's just kind of Lucy's vibe a little bit, where it's like, you know what I mean? Maybe we'll do something like this. There we go. How does that look? Do you guys like this? Do we like this? I don't know. I don't know if we like this or not. It looks a little bit like a potato. It's like a potato light. You guys like this? Sweet. Okay, okay. Well, I'm gonna trust that you guys are trusting the process, and we're gonna texture it, and we're gonna see if this makes it look better. That. Oh wait, that helped a lot actually. I think. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so let's start texturing this thing. So I think it's gonna be made out of 2 different materials, so I'm not entirely sure which ones. So do I have any glass? I do have some glass. Okay, so we're gonna make this out of 2 materials. So we'll have the base here be made out of glass. And then we'll have the top part here be made out of, I kind of think it'd be cool to make it out of the same material as this little couch. So I think it's, what is this material? Decorations 2? Decorations 2. And I'm kind of, I don't know if you guys would have the answer to this maybe, but I'm really wanting to kind of push my visual skills, I guess, for Act 2. Because like for Act 1 I would do this and then I would be like, okay, perfect, that looks good. So, but I kind of want to just push it a little bit. So maybe, I don't know if you guys have any advice or have any suggestions or feedback, but I don't know, because I don't fully know how to necessarily improve, because I've been told that everything I'm doing right now is working fine. But I'm gonna just try to like for example, like this little thing right here, I need something that looks a little bit more like this. You know, like more handcrafted stuff, not just generically textured things. So I'm gonna try to push myself here, and I'm gonna try to do something brand new. And I'm gonna texture this thing from scratch. Now, I don't usually do this just because it takes a lot of work, but let's give it a shot and maybe it'll work. But what I will do is, I'm gonna split this up so that we don't have to model all of it, because I do think that'd be kind of a waste. Use more contrasting colors. Okay, I think that's a good idea. So let's mirror this so that I only have to texture one tiny part of it, because it's gonna be symmetrical. So we can use a mirror. You're watching the stream while making your own game. That's awesome. That's really cool. There we go. So then we can have some higher quality UVs here. Can you guys hear Atlas in the background? I turned on some noise suppression. So hopefully the microphone quality should sound a lot better and not as noisy. I don't know if that was a problem. So I'm gonna go like this and like this. You guys can hear Atlas? Perfect, perfect. Yeah, he's just having fun over there. Okay. Too cubey? You don't know if that makes sense? I think that makes sense. Like for example, I do like to use a lot of harsh, like almost low poly edges. Like this table right here isn't perfectly round. And I do like that, but I think I might overuse it. What happened to Cody? Cody's perfectly fine. I just don't live at my parents' house anymore. So, so I don't have access to Cody every day. But I see him every week. So, that's pretty fun. All right, so I'm going to texture this purple right here. Just like so. And maybe we'll give it a bit of a darker purple. Like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of get a darker purple, and maybe I'll do a bit of a darker blue purple. And I'll kind of do some contrast, and I'll paint the insides of this lamp with like this darker blue, like this. Ooh, this is not going the best. Here we go. Okay. Like that, right? And it's okay if it looks kind of rough right now, because I'm going to smooth it out in a tiny bit. But, like so. I don't know why the normals are being so weird. Maybe I need to recalculate them. That helped a tiny bit, but not a ton. Okay, then what we're going to do is we are going to... You know what? I don't like the sharp edges of this thing. Actually, yeah, I don't like the sharp edges of this thing. So let's kind of... Let's try to smooth them out. Ah, no! Okay, we're gonna have to be able to... I can't smooth all of them out. I can only smooth some of them out. Oh, that sucks a lot. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll do that afterwards. So then I'll grab this... They rearranged everything, and now I forgot where all the controls are. Where is it? Smear. Here we go. We're just gonna kind of smear it all together. Just like this. No, no, no. I'm restarting. This is stupid. We're restarting. I need some higher quality UVs for this thing to work. Okay, first things first, let's figure out a way to do this the way I want it to. Oh, that's why. We don't want necessarily this to happen. I don't know. Any advice for modeling? I would say just go for it and try to do your best, and then ask for feedback, ask for suggestions, and then build off of that. Okay, here we go. So this looks a lot better. Now let's redo these UVs because they're honestly pretty crap. I think I could honestly change some of these numbers around. Yeah, let's try this instead. I think this one might work better. We'll find out. So if I go like this, and move this up, and just like so. Oh, there's some overlapping UVs. That's gonna cause some problems for sure. Oh no. Ah. Okay. Oh, it's these edges. These edges are what are causing problems. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna do it manually. So we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna go like this, and we're going to go here, project from view. And then we're gonna go here, project from view. I know this isn't the best way you're supposed to model, but I'm kind of on a time crunch. So we're just gonna be doing what I think will be the fastest. Usually Blender's automatic stuff works decently well for me, but today it is not. Today it is being a bit difficult. Okay, so now we have all of these little petal things, and then we can kind of paint them separately. So let me separate them all out, like so, into 4 distinct little petals, and then we'll kind of mix them together, like so. One thing that I think that I should also add into Lucy's house, and let me know if this is a good idea or not, I feel like she should have a lot of wallpaper. So like I have a lot of blank, like kind of boring walls right here. I think maybe they should be wallpaper instead, but I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should it be wallpaper, or do you think the plain walls are better? It's been 4 minutes. I'm still on this. I know it's taking me forever. Yes, yes. Wallpaper's good. Wallpaper's good. Okay, okay. We'll do wallpaper then. Sweet. I'm glad that you guys like that idea. We'll do that. How about this? We'll do that after have some of the wallpaper falling off. That would look cool. I agree. Okay, we'll do that after We'll do that after we do this part. Okay. So, here we go. This is all nicer. Now let's get some pink. Well, no, we should texture it pink. And then we're gonna make the creases purple. Like this. Alright, round 2. Ready? Let's see how this goes. Question, have I ever thought about canceling Venge? Have I ever thought about it? Yes. Have I ever considered it seriously? No. There's been so many times I've been so demotivated and I want to just work on other stuff. I'm like, oh, it'd be so nice to just have the freedom to work on, you know, something else without the pressure of like, oh, I need to get Act 2 done or whatever. But I always come around. Because at the end of the day, even though Venge has taken me a really long time, I really love working on Venge. And working on Venge is like it's turned into like my relaxation thing. So I do it to like relax and stuff. So even though it's taken me literally like 5 years, I enjoy every day of it. Well, I generally enjoy it. Like I enjoy the process of it, even though some days are pretty not fun. Sometimes it could be not fun, but yeah. Hopefully that answers your question. Alright, so we're gonna kind of blur this like that. There we go. See, this is what I was trying to do. Except for I was just failing miserably the first time. See, then if I stretch this out, there we go. Oh, it still kind of looks a little bit ugly. You know what I mean? There we go. If it keeps you motivated, I think Venge's gameplay is one of the most creative things I've ever played. My ideas are very creative. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot to me. I love it when I love that compliment in particular. Saying when people say that I'm creative, it means a lot. Thank you. Okay, so this isn't looking good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This isn't looking good. I don't know. It's I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't look good. Am I the only one thinking that? Maybe if I add a little bit of purple around the edges. I think it's the pink. I think I should swap the pink for blue. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. It's like, trust the process is starting to kind of fall apart at this point. Like I'm not, I have no faith in myself right now. I'm like questioning my modeling skills. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't do anything. I'm falling apart. Oh no. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We have a lot to do left. Ooh, okay. Maybe putting a purple rim around the edge helps. I think that does help actually. We kind of just put a little purple rim. There we go. That does help. Okay, yeah. So let's smooth that out. But that just gets rid of it. Okay, we're just gonna keep it like that. You're not late. It's okay. You can join and leave whenever you want to. There's no rules here. I guess. Well, there is rules. Just don't be mean to each other. But yeah, glad you're here. Okay, there we go. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm starting to feel a little bit more confident about it because I feel like it's something that Lucy would find. Like, okay, like think about it. Think about it like this. Like, if we're Lucy, right, and you're wandering through like an antique shop, and she were to stumble upon this, I would believe that she would be like, oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen, and she would immediately buy it. Even though it's like, it's not really a pretty decoration. You know, like, I don't necessarily, I'm not aiming for pretty, I'm aiming for personality, and I'm aiming for, like, you can kind of gather the type of person that she is from these sorts of decorations. You know what I mean? So, it's okay if it's ugly. Like, it's okay if I personally would not choose to put it in my house, because that's, you know, I'm not Lucy, so that's okay, I think. Me just, like, coping. Me just trying to justify including this objectively ugly plant. Wait, what happened to it? Wait, it messed up my textures. What happened? How did I do that? There we go. Oh, it was the bevel that ruined it. Gotcha, okay. Hey, welcome to the live stream. Yeah, exactly. Making the environment not feel bland and just kind of feeling like that. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm just coping. I'm just coping really hard, but I think that I'm right. I don't know. So then we're gonna reuse this kind of golden material from that little magic box earlier. Like so. You can't believe that I'm the only person working on Venge? Thank you. Yes, I am the only person who works on Venge. The solo project. Well, I mean, I have some help sometimes, like, for example, with voice acting or with a cool cartoon, that sort of thing. But other than that, fully independent. Here we go. Okay, let's give the inside of this a little bit of purple as well. Just like that. There we go. Oh, actually, I'm coming around to it. I think it's kind of coming together. Am I just being delusional? Please let me know. Like, if it's bad, tell me it's bad. Like, because we can do something else. But I kind of think that it's good. Well, I don't know about good, but I kind of think that it's like, okay, like, here's like, if someone were to see this, I don't want their thought to be, wow, I can't model. I want their thought to be, wow, that's an ugly plant. I can't believe Lucy would buy that. Do you know what I mean? Do you see the difference? Like, where it's like, it's not my inability, it's Lucy's choice to make it look, to, like, Lucy's tastes. You know what I mean? I'm literally just, like, coping so bad. I just don't want to start the process over again. Okay, wait, here, I have an idea. Maybe if I add a little bit of, like, a wood piece here at the bottom, that'll fix it. Yeah, I think that'll fix the problem, guys. I think that'll fix the problem for sure. So if we kind of go like this, and we go like, I need to select this wood down here. We do something like this, so then it's not entirely glass. It does look like Lucy's skirt, which that wasn't my intention, but that's kind of just how it turned out. It's, I don't know if I should say this, but it's kind of funny because, like, I just, like, have kind of understood something about myself that, like, I'll have, like, concept art and I'll have, like, a way that I visualize stuff in my mind, and then when I go to execute it, it always just looks like a Walmart version of what I'm thinking. And it's just obviously because I don't have the skills to be able to execute it how I imagine, but, like, this is a perfect example of that, where, like, I imagine this beautiful plant, and now we're stuck with this, like... No, okay, you know what? No, I need to stop doubting myself. We're getting there. We're getting there. See, these little wood things are helping, right? Right, guys? They're helping, guys. We're doing good. We're doing fine. I'm not bad at my job. We're doing fine. This is not good. I'm, like, losing my mind over this stupid plant. Okay. We're gonna not have the base be glass because it doesn't make sense for the base to be glass. We're only gonna have the top be glass because obviously it would be like obviously it would not be glass, you know what I mean? So, like, here we go. Okay. Move it like this, and there we go. Oh, wrong facing wrong way. There we go. Okay, it's getting better. You guys can't even lie. It's getting better. Okay. We're getting there. I'm not delusional. We're actually doing good. We're doing good, guys. Okay, so then what I was thinking, I kind of saw this texture and I was like, this might be fun. We put in a cylinder. Let's give it 7 sides. And I'll put it in here. And then we'll texture it with the stars. This looks really stupid. No. This looks really stupid. I'm so sorry. This looks really stupid. What? Today's just not my day. Today just really is not my day. I promise if this is your first time watching, I promise I'm better than this. Okay, where's the light bulb? The light bulbs are gonna be fireflies. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'm onto something now. Hold on. Maybe I'm onto something now. Let me try this. This might be good. See what I mean? Where we have like the stars coming out at the top. Here, let's see the plant isolation. Maybe that's what's causing issues. Let's just see it. Okay, well, I don't think it looks objectively badly modeled. So that's a plus. Like, when I look at this, I'm like, there's good detail here, and I can see that, like, whoever made this obviously spent some time with it. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's that. Let me just kind of add some sticks coming out. If Lucy is actually the bad guy, you're gonna be sad forever. You really like how she's your friend, and the interactions with the player are funny. I can't say much, but I hope that Lucy's not the villain. I do really think that would be really sad. But I will say that the story for Venge Act 2 was made a long time ago, before some tropes became tropes. So, and I love the story too much to change it, so be wary of that. Okay, you know what? This is good. See, trust the process, guys. I figured it out. Okay, so then we're gonna have little fireflies in here, which will light it up. See, I think that looks good now. I think that looks fine. Yeah, I agree. The friend to bad guy is very, very cliche and very basic. There we go. Do we like this? Am I just being delusional? Like, please correct me if I'm just being delusional. Exactly. Don't trust the process, just add sticks. Yes, the fireflies are going to be a particle done in Unity, for sure. Yeah, this looks good. I'm seeing tons of little emojis and hearts in the chat, so I think that means that I'm not being delusional. Okay, yeah. My confidence in myself is growing gradually. Okay, perfect. Yeah, there we go. Like, I feel like if I saw this in an antique shop, for example, like, it would make me go like, huh, that's pretty ugly. But, like, I'd be interested in it, you know? How did I get the idea for Venge? Ooh, I love telling this story. So basically, the idea for Venge came from a 4th grade field trip I took to the Utah State Capitol. And our tour guide told us that the entire building was on springs, so that if there was an earthquake, then the building would be able to survive the earthquake. And what the girl probably meant by that was like, oh, like, they're tiny springs. But in my mind, as a child, I was like, holy crap! And I imagined like these giant springs underneath the building, and that idea just stuck with me until I was older, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a game out of that. That's a real story? Yeah, of course, it's a real story. So that's where the idea for Venge came from. That idea stuck with me forever, and then I ended up making it. AS is real? Yeah, low key. That's what I've been told, at least. Also, I could have completely like forgotten what she actually said. Maybe all of that sort of thing. So I don't know. Okay. Are these a part of the same suite? Okay, so right, yeah. Alright, there's a lot of detail in here, but honestly, this looks fine to me, so we're good. Okay. How did I get the flipped world idea? So the flipped world idea came because I was trying to explain to myself, why would the cartoonist be in the game? Why would the cartoonist exist in real life? It didn't really make sense to me. Like, I couldn't justify it, so then I was like, you know, flipped reality. There we go, easy. And then I continued on, and then I expanded the idea over and over and over and over, and then it eventually became what it did. But I was just overthinking it one day, and I was like, the cartoonist doesn't look like anything that would exist, in real life. So why would it exist in my game? But that's basically where that idea came from. All right, so let's put this plant right, or this little light right here. Actually, okay, you know what? Actually, I really love this. I really love this. I've come around. I fixed it. Do you guys love this too? Is it just me? I really love this. This is actually my favorite plant in the entire house, or my favorite decoration in the entire house. We're gonna call this firefly lamp. Firefly lamp glass. Yeah, see? Trust the process, guys. Even though I was like low-key like having a mental breakdown, we're good now. We're all good. We trust the process, and now here we are with this beautiful, beautiful lamp. All right, let's put this in here. What does Lucy eat? Lucy loves to eat some burnt waffles over here. I mean, she loves making waffles. They're like her favorite food. But she's not very good at cooking them, so they're very burnt and very gross. All right, so this is actually so cute. This is actually so cute. I did a good job. I don't mean to pat myself on the back there, but I did a really good job. Okay. Let's export this. Oh, I have to export the textures, right? Let me save that real quick. And thank goodness I did not switch the screen, because there's a massive spoiler on my right right screen here, and I don't think any of you saw it, so that's good. Beautiful lamp. Who are you fooling? I'm not fooling anyone, because it is beautiful. I did a really good job, and it's the most beautiful lamp that has ever existed. And if you don't believe me, then you can leave.
Attention all live stream viewers. Mythical_animations has donated $5 through Super Chat. Thank you, they said.
Thank you so much. Holy crap. Thank you so much, Mythical Animations. You are amazing. I really, really appreciate that. That goes a long way for development, especially Venge. Venge is very expensive. Okay, here we go. All right, let's add this light into the game, should we? Or shall we? I guess is the proper, whatever, I don't care. Oh. Okay, it doesn't look that good in the game. Oh no. No, it doesn't look that good. Okay, you know what? We're gonna add the fireflies first. We're gonna add the fireflies, and then we're gonna judge. We're not gonna judge too early. We're gonna add the fireflies, and then we're gonna judge. Don't judge too early. No, we didn't. No, it's not cooked. We're fine. Trust the process. Exactly. Trust the process, guys. Trust the process. You would donate again? Oh my gosh. Thank you. Totally optional, but I do really, really appreciate it. It goes a very long way. All right, so let's add a light. Let's make it very orange like this. And then let's add some fireflies. So I think I already have a firefly texture or firefly particle that I can use. Flies. Where are they? Come on, I use them all the time. Where are they? Do you guys see them? Blood, dust, electric sparks, fireworks, flies. Oh!
Attention all live stream viewers. Mythical_animations has donated $7 through Super Chat. Thank you, they said.
Wow, thank you so much, Mythical Animations. You are absolutely incredible. Everyone put like clapping emojis or something for Mythical Animations. Thank you so much. You're helping Venge's development a lot. All right, I found them. They were in a different folder. Yeah, Mythical Animations is the GOAT, definitely. Alright, so let's put some fireflies in here. Yeah, there we go. Let's give them some love. Okay, so we're gonna shove the little fireflies into this jar here. But they keep escaping. No, don't escape. Get out of here. Okay, set the speed. What's causing them to escape? I think it's the noise. Let's try that. What? Where'd they go? Are they in here? Oh, don't tell me. No! You can't render particles through glass! Ugh! Shoot, I forgot about that. Hold on, let's see if we can figure this out. Let's see if we can get around this, because we have to be able to render the particles through the glass here. We can't have them... Okay, we're good. I just have to set them to a different material. Okay, we're good. We're good, guys. We're good. That was pretty scary for a second. I almost canceled Act 2 right there on the spot, just for that. Whew, okay, we're good. So we can render the particles through the glass. We just have to change it to geometry here. There we go. See? There's the little fireflies. Let's change their speed or their size because they're a little bit too big. But they're not as pretty when they're rendered through the glass. Okay, it's okay. So then we'll do velocity over lifetime. I don't want them clipping. No, stop. We'll give them some radial or some orbital velocity like this. Oh, that looks kind of funny. Look at them go! They're just spinning around in there. They're just having a good old time. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to randomize it between like 3 and 3. -3 and 3. -3 and 3. There we go. See? There we go. Now they're spinning around in there. They're having fun. Just like so. No, don't escape. You can't escape out of this thing. That's not going to look good. These fireflies are escaping. Okay, there we go. So they're just kind of, they're having a good old time. They're having a little fun time in there. They're a little bit too big, I think. So let's make them a little bit smaller. But now they're like a little bit clumpy in there. Oh my gosh.
Attention all live stream viewers. Mythical_animations has donated $8 through Super Chat. Thank you. They said, more budget for Venge.
Wow, thank you so much, Mythical Animations. You are incredible. How about for the next decoration, you get to choose what we add? Because, wow. W in the chat for that. That is so wonderful. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. You're helping make Act 2 better. So much. Alright, and then let's go Firefly Trail, and I think the same thing where we gotta do the same sort of thing. We gotta do Firefly Trail, geometry. Here we go, and unlit. Are you a bad person? I don't think so. What happened? You just arrived? We are making a firefly lamp, and Mythical Animations is being extremely generous and helping Venge a lot, which they are incredible for. Thank you so much. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. That looks awesome. That looks awesome. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. See? We're doing good, guys. Look at that. Okay, now let's edit the trails a little bit so that the width goes size effects width over trail. We want it to curve like this. There we go. And then let's give them a little bit of noise. Nothing too crazy, but it's just enough to kind of vary up their little movement patterns here. Just like so. But they just cannot leave this little bubble. If they leave this bubble, this whole thing is going to be useless. Okay. I think this is looking fine. Oh, thank you. I'm really glad. I always love hearing that when people say that I inspired their games or whatever. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Alright, then. Okay, let's just see how this looks. Let's just see how this looks. Maybe this will look good in the game. Let's see. Oh, I can already see it right here clipping through the wall. Okay, let's go over here. Oh, this doesn't look good. This looks pretty bad. This looks pretty bad, guys. I'm sorry. This looks pretty bad. I like the lights. I like the lights a lot. Oh my gosh!
Attention all livestream viewers. Mythical_animations has donated $10 through Super Chat. Thank you. They said, more budget I say.
Thank you so much, Mythical Animations. You're incredible. Holy crap. You're incredible. You are the GOAT. You're amazing. Holy crap. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You are like single-handedly making Venge amazing. Alright, let's keep trying to work on this. Okay. Let's instead of just having rainbow colors, I think we should go with kind of orange colors like this. There we go. No, I said orange colors. Why are they rainbows? I don't want them to be rainbows. Stop. Oh, whoops, my bad. Okay, here we go. There we go. Now they're all the right color. Okay, then the trails I noticed are also the wrong color. So let me just kind of tint them orange. Oh, I see the problem. I need to add. Because I'm using this geometry, but I need to be not using the geometry, so unlit. Where is my unlit? Wait, what a second. I need to organize this. I'm so sorry for what you guys are looking at here. This is all of the list of material or shaders, and as you can tell, I do not put any effort into organizing this thing when I really should. Okay, I don't know how to make it so that I can... Do I have to do standard, maybe? Standard. Okay, let's try that. Let's see if that works. Your Pez? I know your Pez. Okay, that's looking good. That's looking cool. I don't know why it's pulsing like that. That's not ideally what I want to do. Why is it pulsing like that? What? Why? Oh, my bad. I know exactly why. Because it is unlit, obviously. So let's try that now. Okay, now we can't see it through the glass, so that's a problem. Let's change this to geometry. Oh, we can't do that. Sorry. There we go. Geometry. Okay, we can't do that either. Alright, let's try cutout then. Geometry. No! Okay, we're just gonna have to do opaque. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, sweet. Let's see. Oh my gosh, no way.
Attention all livestream viewers. Mythical_animations has donated $5 through Super Chat. Thank you. They said, last donation but keep going, thumbs up emoji.
Thank you so much. You are absolutely incredible. You're helping Venge so much. I appreciate that infinitely. Thank you so much. You are amazing. When I go on to moving on to the next thing, we'll add whatever idea you want to add into the game, because you are incredible. Thank you so much. Okay, let's kind of try to get these little guys to do a little bit more than just what they're doing right now. Okay, I want this to be local. There's no reason that it needs to be world. Alright, here we go. There we go. Perfect. Do you think Posture would like Venge? I don't know. I would hope so. I would hope everyone would like Venge. No, they're clipping through the glass. This is gonna drive me crazy. Okay, so one of the problems that I noticed was this glass here is blue tinted, which I don't want. I want it to be orange, or I want it to be not orange, warm tinted. So we're gonna go warm here, and we're gonna apply this right here, and then I should DM him. I maybe can. See, there we go. If we tint it like orange-ish here, then. There we go. And then if we distort it a lot, I think that'll help make it look a lot better. Then, so let's see how this looks now. Oh, okay. See, now we're getting somewhere. I told you to trust the process, guys. That's like the motto of. I mean, it's not. In theory, it's not a good thing if you guys can't see. If you guys don't have any faith in me while I'm making it, and you have to trust the process, that's usually not a good thing. But it's turning out. It's turning out all right, I think. Okay, so let's go see. Here we go. Let's go through here. I still don't know why this stuff turns pink. It bothers me. Okay, see what I mean. See what I mean? I don't know. Why are they flying out of the little container? This is gonna drive me crazy. Why are they flying out of the little container? There we go. See, I think this looks good. I think this looks good. Can I give everyone a meter on Venge Act 2 development? Like progress update? Yeah, so... Oh, okay, that looks better. I just need to make it brighter. Okay. So I'm still technically on break from 2.0. I'm only working on Venge, or I'm only working on Act 2 when I do live streams. But aside from that, once I get off of break, then I will have a lot more progress to show. But everything that you've seen in the live stream so far is everything that I have, in addition to some story planning stuff. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Okay. So I don't... Okay, that looks good. See how pretty that is? Look at how, like, when it glows, it looks a lot better. So I do want it to just be a tiny bit bigger, to be honest. But I don't want them to be flying out of the little container. Is that so hard to ask of Unity, just to make them not fly out of their little container? I just want them to stay in their little container. Come on. Here we go. They're still flying out of their container. Oh my gosh, this is gonna drive me crazy. You guys are gonna witness a mental breakdown. Oh my gosh. You guys are gonna witness a mental breakdown on the live stream. I cannot. Why are they flying out of their container? Okay, there we go. They're still flying out of their container. I keep making this smaller and smaller and still flying out of their container. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Stop. There we go. Nice. Okay. Where is there like a... You know what, we're gonna use a box, because I know I just reset everything. Oh my gosh. Okay, so, here we go. Then, I want them to kind of be like this, and they're flying out of their stupid container again. I swear, I'm going to lose my mind. Okay. They're still flying out of their container! Okay. Stop flying out of the container! I can't. I really can't. Oh my gosh. Why do they keep doing this? 3. I'm literally gonna give up. Why do they keep flying out of their stupid container? There we go. No! Is it really this hard to just not fly out of the container? Okay. The crash out of 2025. See, but when I do this, then they stop flying out of their container, but then it looks pretty bad. Okay, there we go. I think we got it. Okay. I think we got it, guys. We're good. No, they're still flying out of their container. Okay, here we go. That looks good. I'm going to stop right there. And we're going to pretend that that is perfect and that it has no issues. Oh, okay. I also noticed that these lights are spawning way too much. Or way too outside of the bounds, so let's just quickly do that. And I don't know where it's getting its light from. Oh, here. Okay, we want to decrease this. Well, let me just adjust the range. And half of Hop is playing? Oh, that's awesome. Range multiplier, let's just kind of decrease it, because I only want it to be a tiny bit like that. Okay, there we go. Now, we'll do like this. We'll make this brighter here. We'll put some shadows, but we'll have them be like this. And then we'll put in a cookie. Like so. There we go. Alright. Let's see how this looks in the game, alright? And then I'm going to add an extra light in here just so that we can kind of, like, just to stimulate what the rest of the lighting in the house could look like, where it's like this, maybe. Just so we can kind of see the purple, because the purple won't necessarily be illuminated by that. You know what I mean? Am I not making any sense, or am I just like completely off the rails? Okay, let's see that again. Obviously, we don't have any post-processing, I don't think, so it might not look the best. But, ready? Let's go check it out. They're flying out of their container! I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, well, it looks really pretty. It looks awesome. I like it a lot. I think it looks great. But they're flying out of their stupid little container. Oh. Okay, hold on. Let's just keep trying. Let's just keep trying. Hold on a second. Maybe I need to apply the prefab. Maybe that's the issue. I think that's the issue. I think they're just, that's the issue. They're just doing their thing and they're not, yeah. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try that again. Let's see. I'm not about to crash out over these stupid fireflies that are flying out of their stupid container. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I just have to scale it down. Once we scale it down, then it'll be good. It'll be good, okay? Apply here. There we go. Okay, let's try it again. Second time's the charm. Third time's the charm. Sorry, third time's the charm. I can already see they're flying out of their container. Oh my gosh. Why can't they just not? Like, how hard is it to just... Also, why are they flying out of their container in the game, but not in the editor? Oh my goodness, these things are driving me crazy. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Okay, ready? Let's go see. Fourth time's the charm. You know, it's fine. It's fine. Boom! Look at that. Look at how pretty that is. Look at how pretty that is. Isn't that awesome? I like that a lot. I think that looks really interesting. I'm gonna edit the particles a tiny bit though, because I don't like how they're in a ball. I wish they would kind of be a little bit taller. So let's do that and hope that they don't fly out of their stupid container. Okay, let's try this. Oh my gosh, I literally cannot. Why are they flying out of their container? What is the matter with these things? Why? Maybe it's just maybe I'm just editing the wrong settings. Maybe that's the problem. I think I'm just editing the wrong settings. Ugh. I don't know. You know what? We might just leave it and I might just come back to it just a different day because you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna let them be. This looks really good. Perfect. Wonderful. Beautiful. Everything about it is amazing. There is no issues and they do not fly out of their container. Perfect. Okay, wonderful. It looks like a nuke. Ooh, that's a good idea. See, I could add collisions, but I think it would end up just ruining it because this is considered a solid object. And they would kind of just poof out of the container. Okay. I like that. I think that looks nice. And I'm happy with that. I do want to change one small thing though. So let me just kind of do that. Okay, let's see how that looks in the game. Let's check that out. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, so the change I added, I made it so that the little lights they spawn kind of, which it didn't really do that good of a job. Maybe I just need to increase the brightness of it like this. There we go. Ooh, that looks really nice. Look at how like it fades through the little curtain thing. That looks really nice. I like that a lot. Except for, yeah, that looks really nice. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna keep it like that. Wonderful. Sweet. Okay, well that's that done. Let me apply all of these changes that we've made and add a cookie. What do you mean a cookie? Okay, let's apply these changes and then we're gonna create a prefab out of this light so that I can adjust it and put it in different places. So we have our fireflies, we have the light, and oh, a cookie. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, yeah. I already added a cookie already, so we should be good to go. Um, so, I need to think about this for a second. Okay, you know what? It'll be fine. So, let's create a little prefab out of this thing right here. And, oh, you're on the wrong screen. My bad, my bad. We're gonna go under props, act 2, and we're gonna call this the act 2 firefly lamp. Perfect, perfect. Now, let's just add this lamp in more places. So I think it'd be also cute to put it right here on top of this. Why are we rotated? Why? Why are we rotated now? Why are we doing this? Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Apply. Okay. I don't know why that was rotated. We're just going to pretend like that did not happen because I really do not want to do this. Okay, there we go. So we'll put it on top of here, but I don't want to overuse it. So I think just 2 in this room might be fine. And then maybe we'll put one in the kitchen, like right around here. I think that would look really nice too. Like right here, right next to the clock. Add some books. There already is some books, but we can add a little bit more. So we'll put one right here too. And then we'll put another one in the guest bedroom. I think that one's appropriate. We'll put him right here, next to the door. Add a pet for Lucy. Lucy already has a pet, Tar Patch. Alright, let's see how this looks. So, if we go into game and we kind of explore around a little bit. Alright, I should get a flashlight. Yeah, flashlight. This is the most cursed thing you'll ever see. The real world flashlight in Lucy's house. But very nice, very nice. Oh my gosh!
Attention all live stream viewers. Edit Boys Someone Lurks in the Dark has donated $10 through Super Chat. Thank you. They said, guys remember, trust the process. Also, Mythical Animations is the GOAT. Also, all of your...
Oh, I don't know why it cut off, but thank you so much, Edit Boys Someone... Oh, hold on, your name's cut off. Will it show me your full name? Please? Oh, okay, here we go. Thank you so much, Edit Boys Someone Lurk in the Dark. Your donation is super, super appreciated, and it's awesome. Thank you so much. You help out Venge a ton. Okay, so here's our first one. Then, if we walk over here, we've got our second one. Oh, look at this. This one fits really well. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this one looks amazing. This one looks so good. Okay, that one's good. That one's good. Then wait, we didn't check out the one over here. This one's good. Not as good, but this one's good too. Now let's go check out the one in the guest bedroom. Wow, look at how cute this is. Ignore the pink stuff. I don't know why this happens. It frustrates me, but here we go. That looks really good too. Wonderful, wonderful. I love that. Okay, sweet, sweet. This kind of makes me want to start doing some more lighting for these different things, but I love that a lot. That looks so awesome. Obviously we got to do the rest of the lighting because it's not anywhere near done yet, but now we're up to a crossroads actually. So, should we continue to do... Hold on, let me think of how to phrase this. Should we continue with another cozy decoration, like whatever... I don't know if Mythical Animations... Yeah, Mythical Animations is still here. We'll see what they want to add. Or should we do, Or should we do lighting for the kitchen? What do you guys think? Let's do poll. Let's do a poll. So, kitchen lighting or more decoration pieces? Alright, vote! Let's see what you guys all think. And we're going to do both of them, by the way. So, whichever one we do first. Alright, it looks like kitchen or more decoration pieces is winning by a large amount, so sweet. Alright, we will do that. So I have to run to the restroom real quick. So in the meantime, mythical animations, could you come up with like 3 different ideas for props that we can add? And then while I'm gone, just send it in the chat or whatever, and then you guys vote on it. You guys choose whichever one you guys want to do, and we will add it. Alright? Ready? And I'm going to send you to brain rot because you guys want the brain rot. Alright? Ready, set, and don't leave. If I see the number has gone down, I'm canceling Act 2. Alright, I'll be right back. Vote, come up with ideas, and vote. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. And it looks like people left, so Act 2 is canceled. Thank you for the live stream, and goodbye. I'm just kidding. Oh no! Ah! Stop! Okay, anyway. Looks like number 3 won, which was adding a poster, which I'm excited about. I think that'll be really awesome. So, let's try to think of what kind of poster we should add. So, we could do something from Act 1, where, we add, like, a poster from Rotnik. Or we could do something kind of funny, like a poster with Lucy. Or we could do, something else. So, what do you guys think? I kind of think it would be cool to do a... what's it called? Like, a funny poster with Lucy? Or we could do a Lucy and Friends reference. Any one of them works. I should probably do a vote or a poll for this, to be honest. Let me screenshot that one. And so, should we do Rotnik content reference or funny poster with Lucy? And if we do a funny poster with Lucy, I kind of have an idea for it that I think would be awesome. Okay, sweet. It looks like the funny poster with Lucy is winning. That's kind of what I wanted to do. I think this will actually be really funny. So, okay, yeah, I have an idea. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the funny posters. So, I don't think I've ever actually showed you how I make posters before, but we're gonna do that right now. So let's open up a brand new file, like this, and we're gonna go into here, and let's go into scenes, act 2, stills, and we're gonna call this, ooh, I should probably, okay, we're gonna call this the Lucy. Sweet. Okay. Here we go. So I named the file. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep it kind of a secret as we make it, and I think it'll be really funny. So, first thing we should do is we should set up a camera, because we're going to be rendering this one. So, if we move it over like this, and because we want it in a poster size, we should have it be a poster resolution. So something like this should work perfectly fine. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add laserette into it. So, I am going to go and find Laserette, which he is in Assets Characters Act 1. Oops, not Helpsy. Laserette. Just like so. Not Laserette Death, we just want normal Laserette. Here we go. This is what he looks like, by the way, if you're curious. His model looks really good, and then this white thing is his laser. So, we're gonna move Laserette down like this. We're gonna move him over and get rid of that laser because we don't need it. And then we're gonna get a really goofy angle, like maybe like this. I think that'd be a funny position. And then we're gonna grab his legs here, where's his controls for the legs? Oh right, they're not IK. Why are they not IK? I forgot why I did that. And could all of the monsters from Act 1 are kind of misunderstood? That is very true. I tried to make them all as morally gray as possible, where it's like, it's unclear who's the villain in the situation. A lot of times they're just kind of minding their own business, and then you come in and destroy their lives. But, just like so, and then we're gonna have Laserette's head be like this, and like this, and then we're gonna move his eyes. How do I move the eyes? Like this, facing upwards, like that, and we're gonna move his mouth this. Perfect. And now here comes for the part that's the true nature of this part, or the true nature of this poster here. Let me make him look a little bit surprised. There we go, that looks funny. Okay, ready? Here we go. This is the true reason that, this is the true idea that I came up with here. Oh shoot, I can't show you this part yet because it has spoilers, so be right back. Boom. Okay, we're good, sorry. Here's the idea I came up with. Watch this. Ready? We're gonna grab Lucy. And we're gonna put her on top of Laserette, like riding a horse like this. So we're gonna bring out her legs, and she's gonna be like this. And like so. And then she's going to be like over here. Laserette jockey, literally. And then I think she has IK. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember, but I'm not gonna bother with it. So then we're gonna move his little handlebar thing up here. I have to free it from its parent. Like so. Here we go. And then we're gonna move her hand like this, and she's gonna be grabbing the Laserette's little thingy here. I forgot what they're called. Like so. And then the other hand is going to be holding the camera as if it's a selfie. Like this. So I should probably make the field of view a little bit wider in order to capture the full image here. There we go. Yeah, antenna. That's a good name for it. Like so. Okay, this hand is a little bit, the position is a little weird. Let me just kind of adjust this a tiny bit. I need to push this finger in and then bring this finger forward and push this finger in like so. Here we go. And maybe push her, maybe we can rotate it like this. And push her shoulder out back to where it used to be. There we go. Then put it like this. And I think it'd be funny if her leg was a little bit more stretched out like so. Maybe like that. And then we can move her skirt a tiny bit upwards. And move her eyes a little bit open. How do I control her eyes again? That's not how I control her eyes. I think it's this one. No, this one. Oh, yeah, I just rotate it. And so she's going to be very happy about this. Maybe her eyes need to be a tiny bit more closed like this. And then her eyebrows are a little bit like... Maybe not this much. Lucy's face is always kind of hard to model. Or not to model, to pose. Because of these... Maybe one day maybe before I start development, I'll redo her rig a little, or not redo, but just improve it. And I feel like maybe she should be looking into the camera. Like that, but then I want her eyes up here to be a little less small. Like so. Can I not move these? I have to move them like this. There we go. Perfect, perfect. Or should she do a silly face? Let's see how that would look. How can I make her do a silly face? I don't know if I forgot how. Maybe she does like this. No, I don't know if I like that. We'll just do like a little bit like this. Sweet. Here we go. Then I'll make Lazerette's head face a little bit more upwards, like as if he's shocked. And I want this eye to be a little bit... Oh, can I not control this one manually? Just like this. Oops, where did his eye go? Actually, I just won't bother with that. Move it back. There we go. Okay, there we go. Sweet. How does that look? I think that looks good. So then what we'll do is we need to add the set. So for this one, we're going to call back to Act 1 here. We're going to go to Sets. We're going to grab Lazerette's set. Specifically, we're going to grab this one here. Here we go. Perfect. You don't like it? You love it? Wonderful. That's exactly what I want to hear. So then let's grab this whole scene here. Both Lucy and Lazerette and the camera. You can't forget the camera. And we'll move them into the set because I just don't want to move the entire set. And where should we put them? I think it'd be fun to put them right around here. Like so. Perfect. Oh, but I kind of messed up some of their positioning. Hold on. Let me rotate this and just correct this. Like so. Perfect. And then her leg is now clipping through, so I just gotta update it like that. And then I gotta move her like so. Perfect. Okay, sweet. So now we have that in the background. And then what I want to add, I don't know, should I do this on the stream? It might be a little bit of a spoiler, but I think it'll be fine. Oh, no. Okay, we just can't change the frame, so let me just make sure we don't. Okay, that'll be fine. Add more of these types of pictures. I think I honestly could replace the paintings with this sort of thing, where it's just like silly pictures of Lucy doing her thing in the world, so then you can kind of like get a bigger understanding of who her character is. I think that would actually be a lot better. It would take a little bit more time, but I think it would ultimately be better for the game. So we'll put little lights in here because they don't come with laserettes rigged by default. So let's just increase this. But I forgot how do they make it like they like removed the ability to change the clipping distance? I don't know why they did that for Eevee. Cool. Okay, so we're gonna increase the brightness of this, just like so. I'm gonna put another one over here. Like that. I don't know why it's making them look like that, but we're just gonna go here. And then we're gonna make it look like a flash. So to make it look like a flash, I'll put in a spotlight facing them like so. And then I'll make it real bright. This is gonna be funny, actually. Here we go, and then we'll go like this. Kind of do it like this, perfect. Maybe a tiny bit darker because it's kind of blowing out her eyes. And it's kind of revealing some of the faults of my model, to be honest. But here we go, and then we'll... What color is this area again? I feel like it's a red. I can't remember. I don't remember what this area used to look like, or what this area looks like again. So let's kind of go here. And I think it's actually more of an orange color, to be honest. Like this. What's my favorite model I've made? Ooh, that's a good question. I think my favorite model that I've ever made might be the robot librarian. I think that might have been my favorite model I've ever made. I really, really like that design. Okay, so then let's put in some fog here. I think that would look good. And we'll go into... Come on, Blender. That's a new room, gallery. Ooh, the gallery room might be kind of fun. But I think that it would be better to kind of to scatter the pictures throughout the house. But maybe we'll see. Maybe that's something we can low-key do. Uh-oh, what did I just do? No, I don't mean to import that. Okay, let's try this again. So we're going to go here. We're going to go all the way to Blender. Start, clouds. Here we go. We're going to add in these clouds here. Just like so. And then here, we're gonna make them a tiny bit more transparent. Like that. And I don't want this flash to be a part of the clouds because I think that will just throw it off. So let's remove that from the equation. Like so. I do think it's a little bit too bright, so maybe 5,000 instead. But then I think that it's a little bit too dark. So I'm gonna, well, the background is. So let's just adjust the depth of field. Like that. But we need to make sure that... So I want Lucy to be in focus, not the background. There we go. And I think actually it'd be better if we rotate the camera like this. Here we go. Then, what we're going to do is in the background, we are going to put some secrets. So the first one is going to be our beloved, the best character in Venge. Characters, global, creatures. We're going to put our good old friend, Schrobnobber. No, I forgot to import all of them. Oops. I didn't import a part of him. There we go. Okay. Oh, there's the naked Schrobnobber. Don't look. Okay, there we go. We're gonna have Schrobnobber in the background. You're just like, huh? What's going on right there? Perfect. And then... yeah, that looks fine. So I'm going to add a little bit more fog because I want it to be a little bit more hidden. So let's just increase this thickness. Maybe not as much, maybe just like this. And I don't want these lights to be as bright, actually. Make them a tiny bit dimmer. And then this one right here needs a brighter or a stronger radius. And then honestly, I might just get rid of the bloom. Well, no. I just gotta make her eyes a little bit darker so they're not causing so much like reflection, you know what I mean? Let's go with like this. Oh, she doesn't have a bump map. Oh, my bad. Let's give her a bump map. Ooh, that kind of made her look scary. There we go. Okay. So this isn't the version that, I don't think this is the version that looks good in game, but it'll be fine. Or that looks good in renders, but it'll be fine. All right, let's render this and see how this looks. Okay, that looks pretty good. I don't like his mouth right here. I think the mouth is pretty bad. So let me I can just fix this really easy just by sucking this in more. There we go. Let's render that. Perfect. And then I want to add some color correction. Nope, wrong one. Color balance. Get a little bit more orange. Well, actually, no, let's give it a little bit more blue. Like this, and then like that. There we go. And we'll add a vignette, which should hopefully make it look a little bit nicer. Not like that big, but just like this. Perfect. And then I think it'd be cool if we add a little bit of a directional blur. Like, ooh, not that much. Like this, but not like that. That's way too much. Let's try this. Nope. This. Update. Come on. Blender. Update. Why are we not updating? Here, oh, here we go. Okay, I see. For some reason, the higher resolution didn't work. Because I'm going to add a bit of a directional blur, which will kind of hopefully make it look like it was taken in movement. You have to go to sleep. Good luck. Thank you. Have a good night. Maybe if we do a little bit of this. I don't know why it's not loading. What's your deal, Blender? Come on. Load. Load. There we go. Okay. And we'll do a little bit less, like this. Sweet. There we go. And then I need to add a background because it's kind of going a little bit transparent. So let me just do alpha over, just just like so. I think we do this one, which will give us a black background on the edges. Hopefully whenever it's done compositing. Oh, wrong way. Sorry about that. There we go. All right. And perfect. Okay, sweet. Then what we need to do, the final step of this poster, is the following. So I'm not gonna say anything for this part because I don't want to accidentally say something, okay? This is gonna be a little bit of a spoiler, so if you don't want, it's like an Easter egg spoiler. If you don't want a spoiler, then just like pause and wait like a minute, and then we'll put it in. But all right, I'm actually gonna move it to, yeah, this will be fine. So I'm gonna do it on the separate screen here, so you can't see it initially. But you're still gonna be able to see it pretty quickly. That's okay. That's okay. Boop-a-doo. Okay, ready? I'm not going to explain anything. I am going to not say anything relating to the game at all. The weather's been pretty good today. I don't know about you, but at least where I live, it's been pretty decent, honestly. Though it could be better. It has been raining, which is pretty awesome. It doesn't rain here very often, so it's always nice when it does rain. Just because it, you know, it's always a nice feeling when it rains. So that's pretty good. Just like this. And I do always really enjoy working on Venge. I think it's always pretty fun to do, especially when I'm working on something that has a lot of spoilers, where I just can't say much, you know what I mean? And, I mean, typically I would work on this outside of the live stream, but I don't want to have to re-render and move this image, so that's why we're doing it in the live stream. And I'm not going to say anything about what I'm doing or imply anything, so feel free to speculate. Alright, so now that we have this pointless piece of garbage, we're going to move this pointless piece of garbage over into the corner here as a shadow. Just like so. We're going to put the shadow on the wall, because that's technically what it's meant to be. Now, if I were doing a good job, I'd actually make this a shadow, but I don't really feel like it, so we're not going to do that. We're going to have this be 100% metallic, completely pitch black, no reflections, which, like that, there we go. Now, even though this is a pointless piece of garbage and has nothing to do with the game's lore at all, I'm still going to add a little bit of a light, just so that you can see that it's a pointless piece of garbage and it has nothing to do with the game's lore at all. And it's honestly, like, completely worth ignoring fully. Like, you can just kind of completely ignore it at all. There's no point in, like, speculating about who it is or what it is. It's really not anything relevant at all. So, feel free to ignore it. Actually, feel free to unsubscribe and feel free to return Venge, because this whole thing is completely pointless and it's just adding runtime, because I'm just trying to hit the 10-minute mark, and I you know, I need content. What is happening here? I don't know why it's going black, but all right, hit the 10-minute mark? I think so. Let's see how this looks. Ugh. What happened? Why is it all red? What the? Blunder, what's going on? What is going on, Blunder? Come on. Why are we doing this now? We were working perfectly fine like 30 seconds ago. Is it the... Okay, so it's the compositor. The compositor is being stupid. Is it, the motion blur? Nope. Is it the glare? Oh, I see an error. What's the error about? Render passes into the viewport compositor are only supported by Eevee. What? What do you mean? I have no idea what's going on here. So we are just going to ignore that. Okay, let's see if this works. Let's try rendering this again. Okay, that works. Then let's try using nodes. And I think it's the nodes that are breaking, so I might just honestly restart Blender, and I think that might fix it. Oh, there we go. Okay, it worked this time. Sweet. Now let's put in our motion blur. And any minute now. Any minute now. Boom. Perfect. Okay. This poster is done. Sweet. So let's save this as... We're gonna go Venge, Assets, Scenes, Act 2, Stills. Oops! We're gonna call this the Lucy Laserette poster. Perfect! Now what we need to do is we need to add this into our Photoshop file. So, let me quickly do that 1 second. Okay, I cannot scroll out of this view, otherwise you're going to see a massive spoiler. So this is going to be fun. I cannot scroll. No, I shouldn't do this. Hold on, give me a second. Let me block it off. Alright, sorry, we're back. I just had to cover the spoiler up with a box. Alright, so, but I'm still not going to scroll out. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go grab our picture here, and we're going to put it inside of this asset folder. So, let's go to Scenes, Stills, and oh, wrong one. Whoops, Act 2, Stills. We're going to grab our photo. Here we are, perfect. And we're going to scale it down, and we're going to put it right... Let's put it right here. Just like so. Perfect. I think it could be a little bit higher quality. I see what you mean, Mr. Yak. I'm not going to say your comment out loud, but I see what you mean. So, just like so. Now this is not going to have the oil filter because this is a photograph that Lucy has taken. So, we're not gonna do that. But now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try to style it a little tiny bit. I clicked the wrong option. I don't want this. Let's go filter gallery and see if we can find any fun filters that maybe might make it look a little bit more like a painting. I don't think I'll be able to. Maybe film grain, or like a photograph, not a painting, a film grain. Let's try that. Maybe. This looks scary. This looks really scary. Let's turn down the intensity of this. And maybe turn down the green just a tiny bit, like that. No, I don't like that. We're just going to keep it as it is. Okay, there we go. So now let's export this, and I'm going to export this off camera because, again, I don't want to spoil anything. Alright, we did that. Now let's go back into Lucy's house and we are going to put it in the game somewhere. So, I don't fully know where we should put this poster, to be honest. Where would be a good spot for this thing? See if there's like an empty wall around here somewhere. Where is a good spot? Her room? That's a good idea, but I think I might put it somewhere a little, because her room is like, this is like for the, what's it called? Her room is for like her most prized possessions, and I don't imagine her riding laserette was like one of her best memories. I think she has some better ones. Oh, hey, Ryan. I think honestly, this might be a good spot right here. So what we'll do is we'll just be lazy and copy and paste this picture frame. Just like this. Well, yeah, it'll be fine. We'll copy and paste this picture frame, and we'll move this over here. Just like this. Are there gonna be any secret rooms in this house? Of course there are secret rooms in this house. I've removed them all from the live stream. I've done that a while ago, so you won't be able to see them. But there are some secret rooms. Lucy isn't, like, what's it called? Lucy has some secrets, and she has some stuff that she may not want you to know. And so, there's going to be a lot to explore in Act 2. Play Dead by Daylight on the stream. I feel like I've done... No, I played Fortnite, and that was really embarrassing, and I do not want to go through that again. Alright, so we're going to grab this painting here, and we're going to paste this into the separate object, and so, like so. Oopsies! That's not supposed to show on screen. That's... In case you saw that, and you're like, what in the world was that? That was a photoshopped, spoiler thing that I do not want you guys to see. So, I go through a lot of work to make sure that, the stuff that I show on, like, the stuff that I have in game. I just looked at her face! What is going on with her face? What happened, Lucy? It's like squished! Okay, anyway, like I was saying, I go through a lot of work to make sure that I don't spoil stuff, even though I do all the time. But if you saw anything strange, don't worry about it. I promise I'm always 2 steps ahead, and I did not show anything. Alright, so, here we go. Perfect. Wonderful. Alright, now let's grab this, and we will grab all of this wood pieces here, and we'll just rotate it. Put it like that. There we go. Wonderful. Look at that! Look at how awesome that looks. She is having so much fun on that thing. So, I don't know if I already assigned it in here. I did not. Okay, so let's make a new decoration. Prop Kitchen 3. Sweet. Alright. Do you think we'll have time to make one more like this? Maybe. Maybe low-key. Sweet. Alright, so let's export this, and let's update these update these pictures. And let's go into the game, and let's use some kitchen lighting. Just like so. Wonderful. So we should hopefully see that picture. Nice. Look at how good this looks. I like that a lot. Okay. So, let's do some lighting for her kitchen. So first things first. Patreon demo when? The Patreon demo will probably be for day 1. So whenever I finish day 1. So in order to do lighting for her house real quick, we have to create the object for it. So let me just quickly set all of this up. So kitchen, and then the kitchen needs a, the kitchen needs a normal lighting setup. And then in addition to that, it needs a light switch as well. So let's set that up real quick. Perfect. And we should put the light switch for the kitchen. Where would be a good spot for this? I think over here. Just because I kind of, the player starts out right around here during this part where you're getting introduced to the kitchen, and I don't want the player to be able to turn off the lights while Lucy's talking. So I'm just gonna move it over here, just like that. Then we have light switch base, which honestly this should be a prefab, but it'll be okay. I'll figure this out. And then what we need to do is we need to go here and apply this to the prefab. Perfect. Now we go into the Lucy's house, and then we need to set up the house lighting controller. Where'd that go? Act 2, Lucy House room lighting. Act 2, Lucy House room lighting. Perfect. So what this component does is this controls Lucy's house and lets me kind of control how things, because Lucy's house does a lot of things lighting wise. It's not just as simple as, oh look, there's Lucy's house and now the lights are on and stuff. There's a, like, they can turn off, they can go into emergency mode, they can change colors. It's a lot of stuff like that, and so I need kind of a complicated controller to be able to manage all this sort of state stuff. So that's what this is. But then we have normal here, light switch, perfect, and then we need to set up the light switch to control the kitchen. And I'm probably honestly gonna have to redo a lot of this, but it's okay. Then what we can do is we can move this firefly lamp for the kitchen, this one right here, into the normal right here. And I'll have to fix this in the future, but for now it'll be fine. And then now we are ready to start doing some lighting. So let's open this up in game and explore the kitchen. Will I do an act selection in the menu? Yeah, so on the path you could just scroll to the act you want, and then you'll be able to see it. I can't see your comments. Yes, I can. I can see your comments. The game, will the game be available in multiple languages? I would love to. It would take a lot of work to do that, but I would absolutely love to. So definitely in the future one day, I think. All right, so here we are. I already like this a lot. I think this looks really nice. So let's just kind of sit right around here and let's start doing some lighting. So what we're gonna do, so that he would probably try to do future collabs with this game, with an interview. Will there ever be a Venge Bear collab? Low-key, maybe in the future. That would be awesome. So, what we're gonna do is, first things first, we need to add some lights that we already have. So, well, let's check the light switch works. So if we come up here, perfect. And you'll notice that it deletes the object. That's fine, we'll fix that later. But perfect, the light switch works. Now, what we're gonna do is, let's go and start adding some lights. So this plant light over here needs to have a light. So let me go over here and add it right around here. Just like so. And I'm curious, when it comes to like live streams and devlogs and stuff like that, what is your favorite thing that we work on? Is it doing lighting? Is it modeling? Is it programming? Is it, you know, doing whatever? How can the firefly jar be connected to the lever? That's a good point. I haven't thought about that actually. That's a good point, because theoretically the yeah, the fireflies wouldn't be turned off by the lights. Honestly, you just fixed my problem, so thank you. Thank you for that. Alright, sweet. So we're just gonna remove that then. Okay, so we're gonna have the light from here be coming out of here. Like so. And then, do I know the game Indie Nights? Of course! Indie Nights is super fun. I cannot wait for that game to come out. I actually supported that game on Kickstarter. I really hope that it reaches its goal. And guys, if you guys want to support it, go for it, absolutely. So, now what we're going to do is add the Christmas lights. So the Christmas lights don't really have a cookie because, you know. So a little bit of a fun fact, actually. I don't know if this is going to be interesting or not, but see how like the Christmas lights are kind of grouped together, like yellow, green, red, white, blue. That's because it lets me cheat by only putting one yellow light instead of the two that it needs. So we'll do a, I don't know if that made any sense. I'm kind of just rambling a little bit, to be honest. But we'll go real quick. So, you like level design? Good, good. Okay, I didn't read the comments. Animating, modeling, nice, nice. So now we'll put a blue light here. I don't know about that shade of blue, like that. And then we'll put a white light here. And then we'll put a pink light. This is already going to be really, really cute, actually. Here. And then green light right here. Perfect. And then these colors just repeat. So we can just copy and paste this, move it over here. Oh, this is gonna look so good. This is going to look amazing. Holy crap. I like this a lot, actually. So, like this. And then this blue light goes right around here. And then this white light is a little bit too bright, so we'll kind of dim it like that. I kind of want this pink light to be a little bit brighter. Doesn't this just look amazing? I really love how all these colors are coming together. And then we'll do a yellow light right here. Like so. And then a white light right here. Like so. Perfect. This white light's a little too strong. Look at that! This looks really nice. This looks really nice. Okay. Then, I need the space to be a little, not as dark, you know? So maybe I'll add some overhead light. I think that might look good. Let's see. Like a very dim overhead light that just kind of helps fill the shadows and makes it look a little bit less dark. Because I don't want the inside of Lucy's house to be dark. Plenty does have, yeah, Plenty has a light. Here we go. It's a careful balance. Yeah, I put a light on Plenty, watch. I can give it a volume metric. You can see it. Wait. Why is the volume metric not working? See, there's the Plenty light. Here we go. No, I actually don't like the overhead lights. Or I don't like the model of the overhead lights, so I'm just going to remove them from now. I'll probably eventually just, yeah, I'll remove them like that. There we go. And then we'll use these to kind of create some bounce lighting. Like this. Sweet. How does that look? Does that look good? Does it look cozy or does it look a little bit... I think, I don't know. I think it kind of looks a little bit... Well, let me add shadows to this. I think that might help. Then if I make the shadows not fully like that. Yeah, we're gonna go with this. Perfect. Like so, and then we need a cube map here because the floor should be reflective. I don't know if it's gonna show up very well, but it might. We go like this, and then we're gonna go real time. There we go, okay. It needs to be a little bit higher quality though. I don't want it to look like that necessarily. Like this, and then if we change the intensity, it's gonna dim it down a tiny bit. There we go. How does that look? Does that look good? Do Polaroid string lights? Ooh, wait, with little Polaroids on the top? Oh, that'd be really cool, actually. I'll do that for sure. I'd have to make a lot of Polaroids for that, but that would look really nice. Okay. What else do we need in here? One of the things that I will add right now that you have to leave, that's totally okay. We will see you in the next one. So I'm going to add the refrigerator light. We won't need it right now, but I just want to see what it would look like in this scene. So the refrigerator light is going to be pretty bright. It's like this. And it opens up like this. Kind of comes out of here. And we need a rectangle cookie for that. That is perfect. So this is what the refrigerator light will look like. Wow, this is really cute. I really like this, actually. Add stickers to the fridge? Oh, definitely. I think we're probably going to do a whole live stream dedicated to making the fridge look really awesome. But I think this looks really nice. What do you guys think? I think this fridge looks really cool. And then you can see the poster clearly. Ugh! Ew! What did it do to our painting? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that, actually. We're gonna have to fix that. Um, kind of ruined our painting. I think that's really cute. All right, I'm gonna add Lucy to the scene real quick. And let's see how this looks. Again, I have to make it, I have to hide real quick. Alrighty, here we go. I just have to get rid of something real quick. How old is Lucy's model? It's a few years old. I don't think it's that bad, though. Or, it's a few years old. Honestly, she fits in pretty well. I mean, she doesn't have her own lighting yet, and in the game she has her own lighting. But, this looks pretty nice. The colors look good on her. Sweet. Cool. What is Prickly Pears? Prickly Pears is the original demo to Mission Abort, I think. Or no, it was the original demo to Dobbs Elemental, sorry. Honestly, I might want to move this light right here. I might want to move it over to right around here. Yeah, I think that looks better. Looks a little bit more obvious. What do you guys think about that? I think this looks good. Sweet. Alright, so I'm going to save this real quick. Save. Please don't destroy. Perfect. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put this right here. Oh, congrats, Sammy. That's awesome. And we're going to put it right in here. Sweet. Okay. So, good point. The firefly lamp should not be part of the what's it called? Of the thing. So, we're going to call this the plant lantern. We're going to make these all the old string lights. String lights like so, and then right here we have the area lights. Would I like a donation? I mean, if you can afford it and it won't put you like in financial trouble, go for it. That'd be really appreciated. Donations help a lot with funding Venge. So every donation helps. It just helps make Venge come out a little bit faster because it's pretty expensive to make. All right, so now what we'll do is we will go and we will apply all of these changes. I think I could just do it from here, right? Yeah, apply. And then this is the bridge light. We should apply this as well. Here we go, and then let's go inside of the house. And the plant lantern should not be part of the normal lighting, which makes sense, you know, because how could she control that? So, okay, there we go. Now we should be good to go. So let's see how this looks in game, and hopefully oh wait, I forgot to change some settings on here. Runtime, on awake, all phases at once. Actually, this looks good. Let's just make this black though, just in case. All right, let's see how this looks in game. Ready? It should look the exact same. It shouldn't be any different than real life. Oh wait, I forgot to move the plant. Sorry, I forgot to move the little lantern thing. 1 second. Does Lucy miss the real world? I don't know. You'll have to ask her. And actually, on that note, would it be a good idea to have like, so think about like the texting scene from Act 0. Would it be good to have something like that in Act 2 with Lucy, but like a little bit more face to face? What do you guys think? Nice. Okay, this looks really good. And then if we turn off the lights. Perfect. So we do gotta make it so this and this turn off, but we will work on that in a second. You think that would be good? See, I don't know how I would implement it. Maybe we could do something with flipped emails where you could talk like that, because I don't really want to have like floating dialogue options, but yeah, it would have, oh, add Lucas voice lines? I don't really want the main character to talk, because I don't really like talking protagonists, but yeah. We'll see, we'll figure it out. I'm just curious though. Because if we turn off both of these lights here. Okay, so assuming these glowy things were gone, I think this would look really nice actually. Sweet. All right, so what time is it? It is 2 hours. I think we could do one more decoration. So, what should we do? It'd feel weird for the mechanics to only show up once. Yeah, I get that. I'm just kind of thinking at the end of every day in Act 2, you could like have conversations with Lucy on the couch and like ask her about her life and stuff like that. But, are the cutscenes skippable? Cutscenes are usually not skippable because they often change the world during the cutscene, and it'd be pretty tricky to do that all at once. Okay. So what should we do? Let me just kind of look around and see if I can find any or identify any points that... Okay, wait, so should we either do lighting in the living room real quick, or should we add a new type of decoration real fast? Something really small. Or should we get this radio working? What do you guys think? Would it be possible to make skippable cutscenes if you've already seen it once? I know some of the cutscenes can be skippable. Like, for example, the Act 0 cutscene can skip because it's just a single scene. But stuff like cutscenes in ethics, for example, can't be skippable. So let me start a poll. And we'll do living room lighting. Vinyl radio. Or the final option is new decoration. This thing, the radio, where you can change what background music plays during the game. Oh, you guys can't even see it. Here we go. This one right here. You can change the background music. All right, everyone vote. Oh, they're all tied right now. Who is in the lead? Everyone vote, everyone vote. The gramophone? Yeah, that's what I meant. Gramophone. We're at a tie right now. We need a tiebreaker. Someone vote. Okay, we got some votes. Looks like the vinyl radio won. Sweet. Alright, let's end that. And let's work on this. So, from what I understand, what I'm just going to honestly do is I'm just going to go into the old version of Act 2, and we're just going to snatch it from there. Because I think that would be fine. Please don't show any spoilers when I open this thing. Please don't show any spoilers when I open this thing. Come on. Okay, there we go. We're good. All right, let me grab this whole mechanic here. We have the record handler. And let me just copy and paste this. Perfect. Please do. Okay, here we go. Record handler. We have to set the music. Will this just work? We don't have the audio source. Okay. Let's add the audio here. So, audio source extended. Actually, it should be a part of. We'll go here. So we'll call this audio source. And this is going to be playing music. It's going to play it on loop. It's going to play like this. And we want it to be heard basically throughout the entire house. but be a little bit quieter towards the edges. Like so. Perfect. We want it to be kind of quiet as well. So, and then I need to add the audio source extended component, which just basically adds more features to it. Like so. And I think that might be it. It's almost super, super easy. Yeah, let's give this a shot and see if this works. Will I port to console? I would love to port to console. That would be really awesome, but I don't know if I'll be able to. I see an error, but that might be something different. Okay. So it looks like it's spinning. Here we go.
Attention all livestream viewers. Edgar has donated 50 Swedish kronor through Super Chat. Thank you. They said, do you remember a few years back when a few of us spoke about a Venge DLC for Dark Deception monsters and mortals? Could it still happen in the future?
Thank you so much for your donation, Edgar. I love that so much. Thank you. Your donation goes a very long way. I think I do remember that, and that would be super fun. Yeah, definitely. I think that'd be really cool. Thank you so much again. Okay. Yeah, so definitely we'll see how it goes. If we want to do a Dark Deception collab, then I'm down if they are. Sweet. Okay, so this seems to work pretty well. Let's try giving ourselves a different vinyl. Let's give ourselves, what vinyls do we have? Green vinyl record? Let's try this one. What's this one? I think this is the Bops. Yeah, here we go. Oh, you guys can't even see it. I'm so sorry. Here we go. So we can swap out the vinyls that we're playing. I need to add some reverb zones in here. Here we go. Let's try this one. 805! What other vinyls do we have? Let's try the purple vinyl. Did I get that one already? Oh, this is the sad one. I really like this vibe so far. Like, once not all the rooms are dark, I think it'll be really cool. Is that the only one she has on there? Or here's another one. I know, I hate this pink stuff. I don't know what's going on with it. Let me see if I can fix it in the meantime. Okay, so that changes something. I think I see the problem. There we go. That seemed to fix it for now. Honestly, let's do some kitchen lighting while we're at it. And we'll just listen to the pretty vibes as we make it. So, one thing we need to do is add a fire. So this should be pretty simple. Where's my fires? Here they are. So we need a large fire. There we go. Check that out. So we need to have the fire in the fireplace. Or the songs are random. Yeah, so when you click it, it randomly plays songs between the different vinyls. Make the fire purple. Actually, no. The fire used to be purple, but I made a decision a tiny bit ago. That means that we're gonna have orange fire in Lucy's house, which is the first time that we've seen orange fire in the flipped world. So it's kind of interesting. All right, so we're gonna give it like we're gonna give it like this and a big range because the fire should honestly illuminate kind of the entire house. Well, certain parts of the house like this. And should the fire be behind the wall? I think it's honestly kind of fine like this. And then let's play a different vinyl. I'm tired of this one. Let's try. I'm gonna add a lot more vinyl songs, so don't worry. Let's play this one. Or no, let's do half a bop. Or there we go, 805. And then we'll add a new flickering light to this one. It's a little bit too intense, so let me just kind of decrease this a bit. There we go. Will the cartoonist vinyl be playable? Of course it'll be playable. It's a vinyl after all. This is shaping up to be the coziest house you've ever seen in any game. Thank you! Thank you! I'm so glad. Okay, so now let's add the lights from the Christmas onto the Christmas tree, which I'm just gonna copy and paste from over here because they're kind of the same. So these ones should be pretty simple to do as well. So we're gonna go with... Fun fact, I just stole this Christmas tree model from... Oh no, wait. I made this Christmas tree model for this game and then I stole it for the Christmas game. So, little did you know, all of the Christmas trees and All She Wants for Christmas is RU are from Lucy's house. A little bit of a fun fact for you. Will the lyrics from Broken Heart be in the vinyl? Of course. I'm gonna actually probably replace it because I think the lyrics make the song better. So just like this. We'll just give it some color. Since I've made Christmas game, I think I've gotten a lot better at lighting Christmas trees, which is always a good thing. Will Act 2 have new voice actors? I haven't fully decided if I want the characters, if I want some of the bosses to talk. But yes, you can guarantee that there will be new voice actors. I make a lot more money since I started Act 1, so... And plus with your guys' amazing, super helpful donations, we'll be able to afford actually hiring some voice actors. So it won't just be me doing everything, which is nice. Okay. Oh, this room is already kind of coming together a lot. I really like this room already. So then her window up here... is going to put out a lot of light, which I don't have ready yet, but we'll just kind of set up a little rough draft of what this could look like. Look at this vibe! Like, isn't this awesome so far? And then we'll put some orange lighting up here. A few guys would do it for free. I know, but I feel really bad because I make money off of Venge and I don't want to profit off of your guys' free labor. So I would pay you. Here we go. How's this vibe so far? Are we liking it? I do think it's a little bit dark, but we can work on that. You missed the music making? Well, we can probably make some new songs in the future. I'm actually working on Torturous Metamorphosis. Maybe we will do that in a future stream. I don't know. But what do we think of this vibe? Do we like it? Like this. Perfect. Well, I think this is honestly a pretty good stopping point. So, thank you all so much for, you'd be delighted to work as a Spanish translator? Sweet, I will let you know if once I do that, then we'll be good to go. But, you hate that the vinyl switches pitches? I think I need to fix that. Like when you walk around. Yeah, I think I need to fix that. But, yeah. I think that'll be all for this live stream. So thank you so much for watching, especially all the way to the very end. That means a ton and it is super helpful. I will hopefully upload the video for this live stream sooner than later. It won't be Friday, it'll hopefully maybe be Wednesday, I don't know. But I will see you all later. Thank you so much for the donations, thank you for the super chat, thank you for everything. You guys are all amazing, and I will see you in the next live stream. Alright, see ya! Bye everyone!